Hello, my good people. Thanks for joining me for another quick cultural conversation. Are we witnessing a social media revolution? Could be. We are in the midst of one of the most successful boycotts organized via social media. This was a pointed and organized attack on some of the biggest companies that cut their DEI initiatives, like Target, like Walmart, McDonald's, a few others. Now, let us first talk about the importance of Black spending. Black spending power in America is currently estimated to be about $1.8 billion dollars and rapidly rising. So make no mistake that the black dollar is a powerful asset if we utilize it correctly. Are the boycotts working? Well, let's define success. Is success a loss of revenue? A loss in foot traffic? Is it a loss in reputation? I say that all the above are great markers to show if the economic blackout has had any effect. So let's start with revenue. It has been reported by USA Today that Target has been seeing a decrease in customers each week since the announcement of their ending of DEI. There was an 11% drop in foot traffic on February 28th, the day of the economic blackout. Target has been a reputationally strong business for a very long time. Well, there is a firm called RepTrack that calculates the reputation of corporations, and the average score for Target has been anywhere between 77 and 80% on a 100-point scale. Well, until recent events, the reputation of Target has dropped down to 66. And lastly, one of the biggest effects is Target's stock has dropped nearly 15% from February 5th to March 5th. Now, the Montgomery boycott lasted 18 months. So it's going to take a little more than just one day to really hurt a corporation of this size in a significant way. Which brings us to Jamal Bryant. Jamal Harrison Bryant is a senior pastor at the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia. A known activist coming to prominence during the Freddie Gray trial, he's been very vocal about the plight of Black Americans. He and his parishioners have committed to a 40-day Target fast that coincides with Lent. Lent is the 40-day period of prayer and reflection observed by many Christians. To date, over 150,000 people have committed to the 40-day fast. Pastor Brian is quoted as saying, "I was shocked because they made a commitment to invest in Black businesses upward to $2 billion after the death of George Floyd. A company that we believe was our ally suddenly had a convenient amnesia under this administration." So that is his main reasoning for getting behind the 40-day Target fast. And I encourage you all to use your voice, use your platforms, because you never know what can catch hold. If you have 10 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, if it's in you to use your voice to try to say something, try to reach somebody, don't be discouraged by the number of followers or likes. Get on and say what you need to say. Do what you need to do to try to spread the word about things that matter to you, because you never know what can become culturally relevant. So make sure you take your time. It's your platform. Use it the way you want to use it. Now, I know that Black folks have been trying to take a mental break from all the madness, and we've been trying to let everything be above us now. Well, I have something to tell you, because the bots have entered the chat. We need to be careful, folks. Bots have been gaining 5.3 million views and retweets from real accounts when the hashtags economic blackout and boycott Target were used. Now, since they know that we kicking back chilling and we feel like we did our part in the election, they're going to try to rage bait us into staying engaged with what they're doing, try to rage bait us into this division. Now, rage baiting is a tactic that is used to get people angry, to increase online engagement, and to drive up division and drive up their monetization. And that's very important to remember. Rage baiting bots are getting money for these companies that are putting them out. So be sure, vet what you're sharing. Make sure it's real. Make sure it's not a bot. Because the next thing is they're going to share things like Ben Shapiro said that he feels like Derek Chauvin should be pardoned. They're going to retweet that and try to get us to engage with them in that way, get us to engage with them in that manner. Don't worry about that. Just make sure you're retweeting and talking to real people when you're online. This AI stuff is getting out of control really quickly, y'all. But I just want to say, protect your peace. Protect your neck, as the Wu-Tang would say. And this has been a quick cultural minute. See you next time.